Hello everyone, and welcome to a tutorial for my Island Generator extension for Unity. I'm going to quickly show how the extension works. So here we have a empty scene where I just added a basic water prefab from the standard assets provided by Unity. So first off, let's add a terrain. And let's add some textures for it, so it doesn't look all white. And these are from the standard assets also. So let's add some sand. Here we go. And then we can add the component, which is located in Island Generator and Island Generator. So here we have this window, and I'm gonna explain every little button here that I've created. So first off, let's generate a map, and it will create a basic form or the layout of a map. And if you generate again, it will procedurally generate new ones on the fly. You can see the seed it uses right here. It stores 10 seeds in here, so if you liked some of these, you can put them, and remember to tick the use random seed off, so you can use this exact seed and generate it, and it's always the same. Or you can type your own. And it will always create the same layout for this seed. You can also change the random fill % value, which will change how big the island is. So with this 50, it looks like this. If we raise it a little bit or lower it a little bit, it makes the island a little bit bigger. And if we change it higher, it makes it smaller. The best values are around 52 and 55 for me. So the next two values are shore steepness and smooth times. Shore steepness means how steep the shores are from the edges of the islands. So a lower value means they are really steep, and higher values mean that they're a bit smoother. Of course, the shores that are really close to the edges are always going to be very steep, but the shores that are in the middle of the terrain are going to be much smoother. Best values for me, I think, are around 70 or 80. So let's put like 84, it's okay. And smooth times, I'm gonna put 0 so I can show you what that means. So after that, we can push the calculate shores button, and it will calculate the shores for us. This takes a couple of seconds. Here we go. Now we can push the add shores button that appears here. There we go. It looks a bit full now, but we can change the values in a bit. So the smooth times means how many times the algorithm will smooth it, and you have a smooth once button that does it only once, so it looks like this. And if you put 10 here, it just automatically does it 10 times, and it's used to smooth the terrain a little bit. So if we make a new, let's make it a little bit different. Let's see what looks good. Let's make it a little bit higher. That last one looked good. Okay, this one. Let's put the shores like 81 and the smooth times to 10. Calculate it. And add the shores. Here we go. And now we can add the water to see what it looks like. And here we go. We have a nice basic layout for islands that we just created in a couple of seconds. Okay, we can hide it. And next items here are purling noises. These are some additional noises that you can add to the map to create it a little bit more unique. So the purling noise has two parameters, height and scale. Height means how high the bumps are, and scale means how many bumps there are. So if we use this to 0.02 and 20, it looks like this. And if we raise the scale a little bit, it looks like this. So there are many more bumps. go back here, look like this. If we raise this value over here, then the bumps are higher, but there are as many bumps as before here, but they are just a little bit higher. And Ctrl Z or undo works for this, so you can experiment yourself and find the best values for your island. I've also added some presets for here, so this creates just a little bit noise to the ground, so it isn't as smooth as silk here, so just a little bit. Next one creates a little bit higher bumps. This one creates bigger bumps, but they are not as high, and these bigger bumps with higher noise values. And there's a last button here that is lower seafloor, because now the terrain is at 0 y-axis, but if we add the noises, it raises the seafloor with it. So now if we think that our water is at this level, let's zoom in a bit, zoom out a bit, and we add these noises multiple times, then the terrain will be over the water. So this button lowers the seafloor. It finds the lowest points and puts them back at the 0 here. It also can be used to lower the entire map a little bit. So if you want this go lower a bit, you can click it and it will lower the seafloor and the islands itself. There we go. And you can use the smooth again to smooth it and add more noise if you want, and lower the seafloor and smooth it. You can do pretty much anything with it. And now it looks a bit messy, but I can show you one more time. If we use this again, create the original island, this, you can use the Unity Terrain's tools to raise and lower the islands however you please, or you can get rid of the islands as you please, whatever fits your game or island set the best. And the, hold on a second, and the purling noises are added to these too, so you can add purling noise here, nice, and smooth it a bit, and let's lower it again, and there you go. Now you could add some mountains and add some purling noise for it, and you could smooth these however you please, and level these, smooth these again, however you want, and then add a little bit noise there, smooth it once and lower it a bit. And you can create easily some island bases for your islands, and then use some purling noises to smooth it, so you don't have to make the islands from scratch. So you can have some form basic layout for your islands, and you can create as many of them as you want. So that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I hope this extension is useful for you. Bye bye.